Shocking habits of billionaires. There are fewer billionaires than millionaires in the world. Do you have any idea why? Well, it's because billionaires have developed amazing habits that they stick to, which explains their success. Billionaires have learned from their failures and mistakes, and they continue to learn new things. In this video, we'll discuss 5 shocking habits of billionaires with examples from world famous billionaires. Number 1. Wellness. In the life of a billionaire, both physical and mental health are equally important. They've developed a habit that allows them to keep their mental health under control. There are numerous advantages to emptying your thoughts and setting aside time for oneself. Our society might become too complicated and difficult for our minds to bear at times. There is a great deal of stress, responsibility, and expectation. It doesn't matter if you're at work or at home. The pressures that a billionaire face is immeasurable. Billionaires have made meditation a part of their lives as we become more mindful of having time off. Meditation is extremely beneficial in reducing stress and improving memory. Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey has stated that he wakes up to only meditate at 5 a.m. every day. Oprah Winfrey and Deepak Chopra joined on a 21-day digital audio meditation series in 2017. Oprah has long been an advocate of meditation, and this series does a brilliant job of encouraging self-reflection. Meditation promotes mental clarity, and when your mind is clear, you can come up with better and innovative business, career, and life ideas. That is something that everyone requires. They also exercise regularly. They've made it a point to include their favorite sports in their training plan. Sports, as a kind of fitness, teaches you something more profound. Sports are a competitive sector that teaches you how to compete fairly. You must grow as a person and play fairly, which is something that billionaires appreciate. You must learn to lose and win, and that is something that can be expected in business at any moment. We win some and lose some in life as well. These are important exercises for healthy physical and mental health, as well as positive relationships. Health is wealth, and we must enjoy the fruits of our labor while we are still alive and healthy. Number 2. Focus discipline. The majority of billionaires have put their life on a strict schedule. Billionaires have a habit of organizing their life in order. Given the number of decisions to make every day and the numerous responsibilities they have, you'd probably go insane if you live the life of a millionaire, where you have meetings, interviews, phone calls, and emails 24 hours a day, plus family time. The founder of SpaceX and Tesla Motors must juggle lots of new responsibilities every day. He does this by breaking down his projects into smaller parts. It's difficult to stay focused when you're working on a large project. But if you break this project down into smaller chunks and handle them one at a time, things start to feel a little lighter, right? The stress is reduced and you can expect better productivity because you are maximizing the time allocated to each task. All tasks will be completed on time. This may appear to be a simple task, but it takes a great amount of discipline to accomplish. To see your dream manifest and complete each task on time, you must keep your determination engine running. To build this habit, Elon Musk had to step outside of his comfort zone. He recognizes that he needs it since his ambitions and passions are clear, prompting him to push further every time. A 5-minute block is used by Elon Musk. He assigns a task to be completed in 5 minutes, checks it off his list, and then moves on to something completely new. His method concentrates your thoughts on a singular goal. You devote your focus, energy, and creative thinking to finding a solution for the challenge of establishing a service or whatever your task is for that 5 minutes. This is a very effective strategy. Our thoughts are really fascinating, yet they have a tendency to wander off into other places. When I'm at work preparing a report, A random notion about my favorite music pops into my head, followed by the words, and then I start hearing the song. Even the song video comes to mind. For those of us whose minds wander quickly, the 5-minute interval task management tool may very well be useful. When our minds are focused on a job for 5 minutes, they are unlikely to wander. This might be the best path for us to take. Billionaires have programmed their brains to concentrate, and we can too. Number 3. Knowledge is power. It is often said that we should try and learn something new every day. The world is constantly changing, and new and inventive ideas and trends emerge on a regular basis. Every day, new concepts emerge as a result of technological advancements. There are also new problems and pandemics to deal with. There's so much in history that few people are fully aware of. New fossils are still being discovered today. We've only just scratched the surface of what this world has to offer. What I've learned from billionaires is their thirst for new knowledge. Every day is set aside time to learn something new. What's going on in the financial world today, what's trendy, and what's the latest concept. Their major focus of interest is their baby. They must have the same level of knowledge from you. Warren Buffett once said, "Read 500 pages every day." That is how knowledge works. It grows in the same way that compound interest does. Warren Buffett reads a lot of newspapers. He also reads books on a daily basis. It's not just him who does it. Mark Cuban, for example, spends a couple of hours each day reading. Bill Gates does as well. He reads the most books per year of anyone he knows. Elon Musk previously told an interviewer that he learned how to construct rockets through reading. I'm sure you can see where I'm headed with this. There is a wealth of information available, and billionaires of all individuals are the biggest consumers. Billionaires are the ones with the most responsibilities, and they spend the same hours as us. Despite this, they're learning far more than we are. It's been scientifically established that having the best reading habits will help you learn more effectively by firing up your brain's synapses. The ideal strategy to develop this habit is to first and foremost read the right materials on a daily basis. You must read for materials on self-improvement, education, and achievement. Don't just read for the sake of entertainment. Reading does not have to be tedious in any way. As far as self-improvement goes, certain books are both motivational and inspirational. It's also crucial to read with a strategy in mind. Reading becomes meaningful when you read about something you want to accomplish and have made a strategy for when, where, and how you want to achieve it. Diversify your knowledge once you've increased your reading from 20 pages per day to 200 pages per day or more. The more you know, the more likely you are to achieve. Number 4. Critical decision maker. Decision making is one of the most sought after qualities in business and among successful people. Your success is determined by how you make decisions. That's all there is to it. You will be making difficult, critical, and challenging decisions as you establish your firm from the ground up. And these decisions will be the single driver of your destiny. Decisions have the power to make or break you. You'll need to focus your time and energy on which choices or ideas are the best and why on such a journey. You'll have to be quite thorough in your approach. To be the best of them all, you must always. Our daily lives are full of distractions that may be standing in the way of your goals. You have only few small decisions to make when you wake up in the morning, such as what time you'll wake up, what you'll eat, what you'll dress, your daily goals, and so on. This form of daily life cycle fills up your brain by forcing you to make small decisions that don't help you achieve your goals. Your mind is already loaded with pointless thoughts to sort through. Such insignificant decisions have no bearing on your long-term objectives. How is the color of your shirt going to help you raise your salary or start a business you've always wanted? When you consider these things, you'll see that millionaires have formed a habit of not doing so. Billionaires always do better because they are more knowledgeable. Every day, billionaires are expected to run multi-billion-dollar businesses. They need to know how to start a trend and how to reinvent their strategies in order to sustain trying to make money. They understand that their decisions have a huge influence in the world. Thus, they must make the best decisions. With all of this in mind, you wouldn't waste a second worrying about the small decisions that will have no impact on your output scale. These small decisions are unimportant. Mark Zuckerberg is famously known for wearing a t-shirt, pants, and hoodie. It's his signature look. This is a billionaire with a net worth of $90 billion and has been wearing it for years. I believe the same can be said of other successful people like Steve Jobs. They have a signature style. Their actions, not their looks, speak for themselves. They settled in comfortable looks and focused their energies on making bigger, better decisions. As a result, their success rose year after year. Number 5. Resourceful. When interviewing billionaires, one thing you'll notice is that they all have similar perspectives on money. They establish their enterprises and companies on dreams, and they attribute their success to their determination. Money is viewed by them as a means of achieving their objectives and dreams. It's not about having the most luxurious and expensive cars or a designer's collection. It's undeniable that some billionaires' spending habits are flamboyant and extravagant. As such, that whatever is popular, they have it. The frugality of most billionaires, on the other hand, will shock you. So unexpected and shocking, coming from those that earn tens of thousands of dollars per hour a day, right? What you don't realize is that they worked extremely hard to get their business to where it is now. They were strategic in utilizing resources to accomplish each business goal. They were still strategic and mindless about their spending as their global empire stabilized in the world, prospering and alive. They still are businessmen at the end of it all, despite being filthy rich. I'll provide you examples of billionaires who, despite their enormous wealth, have chosen to live frugally. They manage their money in the same way they did before they accumulated an excessive amount of it. First, Jeff Bezos, the CEO and founder of Amazon, with a net worth of $185.1 billion, continues to drive his Honda Accord. In a 60-minute interview with Bob Simon, he stated that the car was in perfect condition. Second, one of the most frugal billionaires you'll ever meet is Warren Buffett. He still lives in the same house that he purchased in 1958. He realizes how much happier he has been. In one of his shareholder meetings, he stated that he has all he needs and that he would not require anything more because it wouldn't make a difference at that point. And just to give you an idea of how important this is to billionaires, nearly 70% of them live frugally. These habits may shock us because they appear to be ordinary to us. And while they are normal, the discipline of adopting them into our daily lives will help us achieve our objectives and desires. Ultimately, we all want to improve our financial status, and these are the behaviors we should follow. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment.